That was... Of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it gonna be? Or the email saying, you know, some cheesy tabloid is gonna make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston was not just another television actress. She became the face of an era, a cultural phenomenon whose image defined the 1990s and carried into the new millennium. To millions, she was Rachel Green, the stylish, witty, and charming character who helped turn Friends into one of the most beloved sitcoms in television history. But behind the success of a role that brought her global fame lies the story of a woman who reshaped what it meant to be a TV star in Hollywood, who crossed over into film, and who emerged as an enduring symbol of charisma, resilience, and reinvention. How does someone go from a young actress struggling in off-Broadway productions to one of the most recognizable faces in entertainment history? The answer is found not just in her talent, but in her ability to capture the mood of a generation. Jennifer Joanna Aniston was born on February 11, 1969 in Sherman Oaks, California, to a family already connected to the world of entertainment. Her father, John Aniston, was a soap opera actor, best known for his long-running role on Days of Our Lives. Her mother, Nancy Dow, also worked in the film industry. Growing up, Jennifer spent part of her childhood in New York City, where the bustling streets and diverse culture left a lasting impression. Though her family life was far from simple, she found an outlet in the arts. She discovered painting, later studied drama at the Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts, and began to dream of life on stage. As a teenager, she appeared in small theater productions, already demonstrating the mix of humor and vulnerability that would one day make her world famous. Like many young actors, Jennifer's first years in Hollywood were not easy. After graduating from high school, she took small roles in off-Broadway productions and supported herself with a series of part-time jobs. Her earliest screen appearances were modest, small parts in short-lived TV series like Malloy and Ferris Bueller, as well as guest spots on shows such as Quantum Leap. In 1990, she appeared in the horror film Leprechaun, a role that she later laughed about in interviews, but which, at the time, was a rare chance to be on screen. By the early 1990s, she was considering leaving acting altogether. Auditions came and went, and the struggle to find meaningful roles seemed endless. Yet fate had something extraordinary waiting just around the corner. Everything changed in 1994. NBC was preparing to launch a sitcom about 6 young friends navigating life and love in New York City. Jennifer Aniston auditioned for the role of Rachel Green, a runaway bride who evolves into a sophisticated career woman. The casting was transformative. With her comedic timing, warmth, and unique energy, she brought Rachel to life in a way no one else could. Friends premiered that fall, and by the end of the season, it was clear this was not just another sitcom, it was a cultural phenomenon. Rachel Green's hairstyles sparked global trends. Jennifer Aniston became a household name almost overnight. For the next 10 years, she and her 5 co-stars carried Friends to unprecedented success, making it one of the most iconic shows in television history. From 1994 to 2004, Jennifer Aniston rose to a level of fame rarely seen in television. Friends ran for 10 seasons, won Emmy Awards, and became a cornerstone of NBC's must-see TV lineup. At the height of the show's popularity, the cast negotiated salaries of $1 million per episode, an unheard-of figure at the time, cementing their status as TV royalty. Aniston's work earned her critical acclaim. She won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series in 2002, as well as a Golden Globe that year. Beyond television, she transitioned successfully into film. She starred in romantic comedies such as The Object of My Affection, 1998, and The Breakup, 2006, box office hits like Bruce Almighty, 2003, and later more mature films including The Good Girl, 2002, which showcased her dramatic depth. Through the late 1990s and 2000s, she became one of Hollywood's most bankable stars, embodying the romantic comedy heroine while also proving she could take risks in more serious projects. For Jennifer Aniston, the challenge was not only becoming famous, but staying relevant in a changing Hollywood landscape. She faced the classic obstacle of typecasting. To millions, she was forever Rachel Green, and breaking free from that association was no easy task. Yet she met the challenge head-on by diversifying her roles, experimenting with both independent films and mainstream projects. She also endured the relentless pressure of media scrutiny. Though much of it focused on her personal life, professionally it meant every career decision she made was under a microscope. Still, she managed to sustain her career through adaptability and a willingness to embrace new genres. As the 2010s arrived, Jennifer Aniston reinvented herself yet again. She starred in films like Marley and Me, 2008, Horrible Bosses, 2011, and We're the Millers, 2013, each a commercial success that introduced her to new audiences. But perhaps her most striking turn came in 2014's Cake, a drama in which she played a woman living with chronic pain. The performance earned her nominations from the Screen Actors Guild, the Golden Globes, and Critics' Choice, proving definitively that she was more than a comedic actress. In 2019, she returned to television with The Morning Show on Apple TV+, co-starring Reese Witherspoon and Steve Carell. The series, tackling themes of power, media, and gender dynamics, was both a critical and commercial success. Her performance won her the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Drama Series. Far from fading, Jennifer Aniston continued to shape her career with intelligence and longevity, something rare in Hollywood. Jennifer Aniston's legacy is multifaceted. She is remembered first as Rachel Green, a role that became a defining symbol of 1990s culture. The character's style, humor, and relatability made her an icon for an entire generation. But her impact goes further. She was one of the first actors to successfully transition from television superstardom to sustained success in film and back again to streaming television, a career arc that has influenced countless actors after her. She helped redefine television stardom, proving that TV actors could achieve the same cultural impact and financial rewards as movie stars. In addition, her work in both comedy and drama has demonstrated a range that continues to earn respect from critics and audiences alike. Jennifer Aniston is also a symbol of endurance. In an industry notorious for discarding actresses as they age, she has maintained relevance, bankability, and influence for more than 30 years. Jennifer Aniston's story is not just one of fame and success. It is the story of an actress who captured the heart of a generation, defined an era of television, and then proved she could transcend it. She became an emblem of resilience in Hollywood, navigating the highs and lows of an ever-changing industry with grace, humor, and determination. Her journey reminds us that true stardom is not about one role, one decade, or one medium. It is about lasting impact. And even today, Jennifer Aniston remains more than an actress. She is a cultural landmark,
a reminder of how television and film can create not just stars, but legends.